Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gabrielle Kazaya. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos. Today we're going to be talking about all things college, how to choose the best college for you, understanding what school is going to have the best fit for your major, your minor, your college experience, and for after you graduate to get the best job possible. So if you need help on all of these things, stay tuned and let's get right into the video. So just a little backstory, I am attending Spelman College. My major is economics and my minor is entrepreneurship and innovation. However, I applied to many colleges and some had different majors, different minors, and also had just different cultures and experiences. So this, while it wasn't too difficult of a decision for me because Spelman was my first choice, coming to understanding what schools were like my first, second, and third choice definitely played a very crucial role in just understanding the school, understanding their academics, and also just learning about the schools and their environment. So all of these tips should help you all in deciding which school is best for you. The first thing you really need to do is understanding your priorities. Are you prioritizing the campus size, the campus location, where it's located? Is the academics and the rigor very important to you? Is it about legacy and if your children will go there and if there will be a continuation of something? All these things are really important. I know for me, I enjoyed sisterhood. I wanted a community feel of a school. I wanted a smaller size school versus a really large school. I needed somewhere where I could feel like I was going to be nurtured but also given the best education possible. I wanted to make sure when I left there was a strong alumni network. I think that's super important, especially when you're entering a major field where there may be less people of color, less women, or less something, and you're a minority in the field. So I think all those things are very important when choosing the school that is right for you. For some people, they may prioritize a small class size, where other people will want a school with a big sports culture and party culture. I think understanding what are your non-negotiables versus things that you just would like your school to have are very important. I know for me, like it being a sports school, just like I didn't really care that much about that, where other people are like they need a sports school to continue that same feeling that their high school gave them, or just the energy around the school needed to be of that sort. So I think really defining those things will make it easier in picking your decision. Next, you need to figure out academics. How is the rigor in your school? Are you taking 4 credit classes or 3 credit classes? Do they offer an honors program? I think starting there and understanding like what is the classes that your major will be likely to take. Are these all the classes that you feel will give you the best jump and the best boost for when you go out into the real world and start working a job? Are there other courses that you can take that may not be included in your major or your minor but will still assist you in your goal? Like for me, I may want to take an accounting course and a finance course and a real estate course, but that may not be included in the base economics major, but I can still take them and will have a fulfilled and well-rounded education after leaving. And I think that's super important to think about and also do your research on. I think research in academics is like, do they offer internships? Do they offer externships? Are you able to shadow a professor and become like their teaching assistant? Some of those things I think are really important in not just your academic experience, but making sure that like the education, the understanding that you have about whatever field that you're interested in going into are like all those boxes are checked off at the school of your choice. Make sure you are also looking at like where's your college ranked at. I do know that this sometimes has a big impact in like the real world where they're looking at jobs and resumes and like is the name of the school identifiable? That really matters in some people's industry. What are the industries that you're looking for? Like what are the internships and things they're looking for? Does your school offer programs that will help you get into those? Also, like look at how are the professors doing? What are they involved in? What have they done research wise? How have they contributed to their industry? Because they're also going to be teaching you a curriculum, but part of the curriculum is based off of their experience, based off the work that they've put in that industry. So you really need to make sure that they're qualified in every sort to prepare you or to find you another resource or another person to talk to prepare you for entering that industry. I think campus culture is super, super important, especially as a female. strong, you need to make sure that campus is safe. How are the sexual assault and sexual awareness numbers looking? Is there a lot of violence on your campus? How is your campus like taken care of? Is it public safety? Is it a gated campus? Is it an open campus in the middle of a city? I think these are very important things to consider. Also, you need to understand kind of like the campus lifestyle. So like, does everyone go to the caf? Is there a bunch of restaurants on your campus? How close in proximity are you to like major restaurants, major shopping places, a Target, a Walmart? Are you in a food desert? Do you have a ton of grocery stores around you? Are they a Whole Foods, a Trader Joe's, a more healthier line, or are they a Kroger and a ShopRite and just like a basic line? I think that's also really important, because once you're not in the dorm, you're also going to be cooking yourself. You're going to be living there. Is it a college area that's drivable, or are you always going to have to walk somewhere or take public transportation? Some of these things are just little things to think about. Is it parking? Are you allowed to have pets on campus? Those things are very important in deciding where you'll want to go, because it is not just about the education, it's also about like the life that you're living around it. So you need to prioritize all the things that will be best for you living in your early 20s. I think also you kind of want to find a college that feels like home a little. So whether you're touring or not, you need to ask yourself, is this a place that I feel comfortable to grow academically, socially, and personally? So I know for me, when I chose Spelman, it was like I felt at home there. I was very comfortable. The sisterhood was extremely welcoming. Everyone that I spoke to spoke so highly about it. Even if they had a negative thing or something that wasn't the best thing, they still had a chance where they turned the negative into a positive, and they were focused on growth. They were focused on becoming their best selves, and that was super important to me. If you are focused on a school that has opportunities for you to continue after undergrad and go to graduate school, you may want to look at a university versus a college. These are just small things that really will make up your experience and determine kind of like the trajectory for your next 4 to 6, maybe 7 years if you're going to do postgraduate school. You must evaluate the financial aspect. College is not free. We do not live in, well, if you live outside the US, it may be, but in the US, college is not free. It's very much paid unless you're going to a community college. So you need to understand what financial burden you're going to take on. Does the school offer scholarships? Are you going to be awarded financial aid? And then based on that, you need to understand, okay, do I need to apply for more scholarships? Do I need to take out a loan? Do I need to, like, what is your payment process? I think once you understand the financial aspect of it, you need to really consider that. Like, do you want to leave in debt because of the school culture, the community, and the experience you feel that you're going to do? Or do you want to go to a school that's less expensive, you're not going to leave in debt, and you'll still have a experience that you are okay with? And I think that's really important, especially in the regards of like HBCUs. I know I hear a lot of students who may not go to their dream HBCU because of funding, and that's a decision that they made, and they still enjoyed their experience. It just wasn't the same experience at the original school they wanted to be in. So you really need to think about that. Understand whatever financial element you're going to be in when you graduate, because your loans aren't just going to be forgiven overnight, if they're forgiven at all. You may want to go to a job that pays off a loan, or start a job or end up with a company that is either willing to pay off your tuition or willing to pay for you if you want to go back to school. Like, those are just some small things to think about, because the financial aspect of college is really important and it's not going away. I spoke on this already briefly, but your environment is super important. Do you want to live close to family? Do you want to be completely across the country? How accessible is it for your family to get to you? Are they able to like just get in the car and drive, take the train, or will they always have to fly? How expensive are the flights? Are you going to want to come home Thanksgiving and Christmas break and spring break? Then you are going to want to understand, like, how much is that going to cost financially? Am I going to be able to take the train? Am I going to drive home? When I want to drive and bring my car to school, how far is that drive? How much is it to ship my car? How much is it for me to travel to these places? How far is the local businesses? If you're considering interning in the city that your college is in, okay, what big companies are there? What Fortune 500 companies are there? What companies are there in your industry? What is the current like networking landscape for people in those markets? And I think once you understand that, it definitely helps a lot. Do you want to be a place that's known for like food? Is this like a food hub? Is this a cultural hub? Is this like a place for Black entrepreneurs? Is this a place for Black people in computer science? Like, understand all those things, especially in whatever major or minor you're thinking about, when you're evaluating which school is best for you, because your environment is super important and it definitely dictates not only your mood, your emotions, but how well you will succeed. I think you also have to look at the supporting services around your school. So is insurance, and is there a direct medical office or doctor on your campus? Is there a counseling center? Is there a place for physical and mental health? How is the food? How's the quality of the food? Is it healthy? Do they have healthy options? All those things are super important, because your health is going to be most important, and is really going to be the thing that allows you to keep pushing every day through your classes, through your coursework, through your social life. So does your school have the things to support what you need health wise? And if not, is there somewhere close by or something that they can do in order to provide you that? Do they allow accommodations in the classroom? How are the accommodations? How understanding are the teachers of your accommodations? All these things are really important in choosing a school. At the end of the day, you really have to trust your instincts. Do not go and live through what your parents feel as though is best for you, what your family members feel, how they think the school is, what their opinion is. You have to be there at the end of the day for the next 4+ years. So it really needs to be the space that you will work best in. You will know what feels like home. You will have that gut feeling of like, I need to be here and I'm going to make a way. I often hear people are like, I didn't have the financial aid. I went there, I made it a way, and I ended up at the best place possible for me. You really want to be in a school that you feel is like the best place possible for you, that nurtures you, that cares for you, and that really supports you all throughout. And I think that is the most important thing. Like, trust your gut, trust your instincts, do your research, and you will find the best place possible for you. To sum it all up, really know your priorities, know what you want and you need out of your college experience. Research academics, see what girls and boys and people in those schools are doing. Check their social media, look at the organizations. What are they posting? What events are they hosting? What are they doing? What are they doing in campus? What are they doing for the postgraduates? How's the alumni experience? How's the alumni connection? Are they staying connected? Are they donating? Are they giving back to the school? Or are they like one and done and I'm never coming back here? Know the campus culture. Do you feel like you would fit in there? Visit the schools, tour the schools, ask your questions. No question is a stupid question, and really just make sure you feel the most comfortable and confident in the school that you feel like you are going to be there. I think choosing a college is a super important decision, and it honestly definitely plays a role in the trajectory that you will have post high school and entering your young adult life. So really make the best decision for you, and also know that it is not a bad thing to want to transfer or change schools. I hope these tips helped you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video.